Hello again, everyone. How are you? I finished the last video with the polymer clay, the shapes that we just finished, the glow in the dark ones, and I had a thought afterwards with the shapes, and the glow in the dark is really neat. The shapes are really neat, but I thought we could add a little special touch to it. So what I did was I made some different earrings. I made some shape earrings. I'm wearing a couple of them now. I'm also going to grab these and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I made some flowers, and can you see that? Oh yeah, see that nice and shine? So what I basically did was I made my own glitter polymer clay without having to buy it, and I'll tell you what, it looks a lot better than the glitter already mixed in. And I used a special kind of glitter as well. I'm going to get into that in just a few minutes. So I'm going to get into what we need and we're going to get started. Alright, set these all to the side for now. That way you got a general idea. I've got a couple colors laid out. So what you're going to need. You're going to need your clay, of course, your rolling pin, whatever you have handy, glitter. Now, like I said, I'm using a special type of glitter. I'm actually using ColourPop Cosmetic glitter, eye glitter makeup. It's actually a really great brand, and it's kind of got like a little bit of a wet sheen to it, so it really sticks well to the polymer clay and it looks so great. Okay, so I also have that sat here. Got myself a little tiny paintbrush. You want to grab a small one that you can find. You're definitely going to need one of those. You're also going to need your pliers to put on those ear wires when we're done. You're going to need your cookie cutters, whatever shapes you want to make. You can use any one you want. It don't have to be whatever shape I use. Don't forget you need your eye pins or or your stud backs if you're going to make them studs or if you're going to make them dangly. I like making them in both because, again, I put my stuff on my Etsy page. I will put that link on the bottom when we're finished. And then the only other thing that we are going to need, we are going to need some glue. Those are for the stud earrings, to glue that stud onto the back of the clay. Okay, so we have everything we need, so how about we get started? Alright, I'm going to start with the blue. And remember, you got to condition that clay really well. You don't want no cracks in there. Don't forget about those cracks I told you about, okay? So just condition it real well with your fingers. Roll it out. Take a look at it. Make sure there's no cracks. There's no cracks in there, so that's going to roll really well. I'm going to go ahead and roll that out. And you're going to take it off and on, making sure you're keeping the clay the same size. We don't want to make them too thin, unless those are the ones that you're going to make the stud earrings with, but I still suggest not to use too thin. And I forgot saran wrap. Let's not forget about that. I'm sorry, but it makes everything with clay so much easier. So we're going to rip us off a piece. I'm going to cover that clay. And if this is your first time joining me, I'm going to show you why it's so much better. And I'm actually going to use a small flower. Line it up and go ahead and cut out two. Try and hold that saran wrap down. And I'm going to have to roll out that blue again because I didn't have very much there. but that's alright. So just pull the saran wrap back, pull that extra off. We're going to lift this pretty flower up gently. While I have it in my fingers, go ahead and show you that. Okay, this way. You see there's a little bit on the edges sticking up around the edges. That's from where it stuck to the wax paper that you have to put down. You need to lay wax paper down on the area that you're using to roll out your clay as well. So you need some wax paper. Sorry about that. So I'm just smashing those lines down, and I'm going to set that off to the side, re-roll this out. And that way we can keep them the same thickness. Okay. Oh, that's got all kinds of cracks in it. Roll that out. It don't need to be rolled out very much because we're only making one. Put that wax paper back over there. And right off. Pull that up again. And we're going to smooth out those edges. While I'm smoothing out those edges, I'm just going to kind of explain to you why I use the saran wrap. So with the saran wrap, on your cookie cutters, if you look, let me find the edge here. You see that edge? Well, I'm not sure if you guys can see it very well, but there's actually an edge in the cookie cutter itself. See that? That's going to leave a mark on this. When you use the saran wrap, it don't get stuck in the cookie cutter. It comes out beautifully. It comes out shaped perfectly. And there we got two blue ones. I'm going to set that to the side. Like I said, I've got two separate colors. What I'm going to have to do though, I'm going to have to grab some more wax paper because we do not want to mix that blue and pink. So I am going to set these off to the edge. And roll out that pink clay. Sorry, I don't know why I always call it dough. It's polymer clay. Do that one more time. Okay, it's moving around because I don't have it taped down like I have the other one taped down, but that's okay. Put that that saran wrap back on top of there. This time I'm going to use a different shape heart. I'm sorry, flower. Also, another thing, you need to have your oven preheating at 325, and you're going to bake your clay for 20 minutes, no longer, no less. No matter what the clay says, it doesn't matter because it all says something different. Every video you watch is going to say something different. 20 minutes, perfect. Just don't forget to put something like another piece. Usually you want to use aluminum foil. You don't want it touching the top of your wax. I'm sorry, you don't want it touching the top of your clay. You just want it on top of there because you don't want your oven to cook the clay. So that just kind of protects it from turning brown. So now with the pink, all I'm doing is I am shaping those edges out. And those just happen because you're pulling it up off the wax paper and it's going to happen. Also, you may get your fingerprints in here. That's also okay, especially with what we're about to do. And flaws are okay. It's handmade. It's personal. Okay. Now we have our beautiful pink hearts. All right. I am going to set this off to the side as well. Move that. All right. Now to the fun part. All right. So we have our shapes. I'm going to start with the pink one. And actually, this is where the eye pins are going to come in. Because once you put that glitter on there, that glitter is wet. So you're not going to really be able to pick it up and hold on to it and push this eye pin down in there. And I'm going to show you where to push that. You don't want to cut too far. You don't want to cut too little. You only need about that much. Make sure you cut the other one to the same size. Excuse me. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we don't want to, I don't like putting it down into the top of the petal. I mean, you can, but if you turn it just a little bit sideways, it still looks like a flower. But you got a lot more room to work with. So you're going to take that eye pin and you're going to go down in the middle, making sure that that eye pin is facing you. Just like that. And try not to squeeze with these fingers. Okay, just push with this one. Push straight down. Try not to wiggle it, because you don't want to wiggle that clay and make a bigger hole because your earring will fall out. And repeat the process. Making sure you're putting it in the middle. Okay. I pushed that one down just a little bit too far, but that's okay. I'll just push this one a little bit more. That way it stays even. And now we are ready to add the glitter. And this glitter is so, so pretty. I'm going to get it on there. Okay. And we're just going to paint it on there. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick up my phone and I'm going to show you. So this is our pretty glitter. We're going to get a good amount on there. Sorry about the shadow. I'm just trying to give you a general idea of what I'm doing. Okay, because it's wet, it clumps up, and all you gotta do is just brush it gently. And there we go. Get that glitter. and brush it on there. I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. Excuse me, guys. Got a little cold coming on. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one because that one's got quite a bit of glitter on it and it looks really great. So while I'm painting this one, I'll just remind you that these will be up and available on my Etsy shop either later tonight or tomorrow. The other earrings that we made are on there already. The glow in the dark. There's a few other earrings that I made. There's all kinds of other stuff on there as well. That is etsy.com/shop/Jones Jewelry Crafts. And yes, everybody always asks me about the crafts, but we will get into that later because I make a lot more than just jewelry. Okay, so that glitter is on there beautifully. Very, very beautifully. Just go around one more time. Make sure it's covered everywhere, at least on the top. And me, I'm a perfectionist. I think I can get it in every single spot, and I can't. Okay. And putting that glitter on there like this, you have no indent that you can see. If you had a little fingerprint, you can't see it anymore because the glitter is now covering up any imperfection on the top of that earring. And it is done. That one is painted and ready to go in the oven. Again, those are going to go into the oven at 325 for 20 minutes. No longer, no less. Make sure you cover it up with aluminum foil or you can use wax paper to cover it up. Just make sure neither is touching the top. Okay. I am going to get these out of the way because, like I said, those are ready to go into the oven. Sorry about that. Pull these back. Just voila. We have our finished heart. I don't know why I keep saying heart. They're not hearts, they're flowers. Our flower. But these are blue with the beautiful. Oh, there you go. See all the shiny glitter? Oh, yeah. All of that is glitter and it's all nice and shiny. And it dried beautifully. None of it is coming up on my finger. And here's another pair I made earlier. There's a green pair. That's going to be a stud pair. They turned out really nice as well. See, there's no glitter on my hands. That's so perfect. And another thing that's perfect about this glitter is painting it on and it being a little bit wet. You're not messing with glitter. You're not dumping it out. You're not getting it everywhere. You're not getting it on all your surfaces. You're getting it exactly where you want it. So this type, I know it may be for makeup, but you know what? If it's going to work this good, I suggest you use it. Again, that's ColourPop Cosmetics. So thank you very much, ColourPop. Shout out. Thank you so much for your wonderful makeup. It's very beautiful. So real quick, I am going to show you. Those are ready for the ear wires to be added. So you're going to grab your ear wires and your round nose pliers, and you're going to gently open those to the side. You're going to slide those flowers on there. And a big shout out to my daughter as well, because I'd have never known about ColourPop Cosmetics if it wasn't for her. Real quick, add the other one onto there. Up here is done. And we have beautiful glittery dangle earrings. And these are going to be studs, so we got to glue the back on. Sorry about that. So you can use any type of glue you want. You can use jewelry glue, you can use super glue. I use Gorilla Glue. My Gorilla Glue is getting a little bit gummy because I've had it for a while, so I need a second here to get that off of there. I don't know if you can see that, but I need to get some new glue. Circle off that axis. Okay. And I'm going to grab my backs. I'm grabbing them because I'm right-handed, so I'm just going to kind of wipe that on there. And don't forget, you want to try and get that into the middle of the earring. So we got our glue. Not quite to the middle, actually. You want to quite put it up a little bit because, you don't want the whole earring covering your entire ear. And just make sure you try and get it in the same general spot on the other one. Okay. I'm going to push that over, make sure I line it up. And the Gorilla Glue takes about 45 seconds to glue because it's awesome glue. But I'm not going to put the backs on those right now. I'm going to go ahead and let those dry. So there you go. Right there you have your stud earrings. You have your dangly earrings. And that was so easy, so fast and easy to do. Again, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to ask. If you have any suggestions, I'm more than open for your suggestions. If you have something, you'd like me to see make, please. I would love to try and make anything. I am going to put my link again on the bottom of the description. I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you had fun with our polymer clay, playing with our glitter there. Again, I suggest using that glitter because it's so much easier than just mixing glitter into your clay or using glitter clay, for example, or trying to dump clay. So, again, I hope you take my suggestion. I hope you have fun with it. Um, I had fun with you. Again, I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you. Hit that like, subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.